Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Libra July 19, 2022. You might be dealing with the more critical or grumpy side of others close to you early today, and indecision can also play with your mood. Try not to behave overly defensively, as this will not do you any favors. Watch also for reading too much or too little into things. It's better to slow down and think before speaking. Still, the day advances with wonderful clarity. A Mercury-Sun alignment helps you enjoy a plan or friendship. Friends have something important to contribute or say, or the full details of a situation may be born. It's a time for feeling motivated and inspired by your dreams or visions of the future. You might arrive at a fuller understanding of a long-standing issue. You can enjoy exciting ideas through a friend, your connections, or networks. Prepare for an exhilarating couple of days. After navigating the trash vibes from yesterday, you're out of the storm. Luckily, today and tomorrow should bring clearer energy for you to face. Mental Mercury, the planet of logic and communication, will dance into the heart of the mighty Sun. This will give you excellent clarity, insight, and wisdom. Listen to what your intuitive and emotional messages are telling you and find a way to articulate that to those that you care about. When it comes to your romantic life, this may be a great day to discuss your long-term goals and aspirations with your one and only. How can you commit to productivity in your work life? Sometimes, you can be a little self-critical with your ability to schedule, organize, and work within your desired yet unique routine. Instead of feeling weird about how you go about your work, use the Moon conjunct Saturn retrograde in Aquarius to become more comfortable with your preferred workflow. What works for you may not work for everyone else. So, stop conforming. Go about your workday in a manner that speaks to who you are and what you need as a professional. For a few months now, you have felt that things are accelerating in your professional life. Perhaps you started some projects that have developed faster than you anticipated, and may even have gotten a bit out of control. Is all this extra work really worth it financially speaking? Maintain contacts and strengthen your social ties, especially with close friends and family. Don't keep putting them off, because they really need to be near you now. It should be easy for you since you are completely at ease with yourself and won't be stressed by their company. Obviously, when others are in a positive mood, you will be too. Go over the details again and again until you really feel as if you know what your next move is going to be and why. Then on the big day, be sure to communicate your thoughts clearly. Making an effort to get out and socialize is enough to make others aware of your qualities, and there is every chance you'll discover a new love interest. You're sure to meet new people and create connections that give others an opportunity to get to know and appreciate your delightfully seductive ways. Have you been thinking about writing an article of some sort, perhaps involving travel or a fascinating new field? If so, you might want to start it today. Your creative juices are flowing freely, your mind is especially sharp, your energy is high, and insights should be popping into your head one after the other. Sit down in front of that computer and get going. Don't let today's energies pass you by. This day, full of your natural essence, can see you feeling even more warm and nurturing than usual. You may sense that this makes for the perfect rendezvous setting. Sharing romantic intimacy with your partner is terrific at any time, but under this energy, it can be especially deep. Waste no time in setting up a time that will allow you to express your caring and love for that special person in your life in whatever way possible. Even if you have to put in a full day at work first, just plan something fun for the evening. Our eyes in the sky. In the afternoon, Sun-Mercury conjunction in the watery sanctuary of Cancer increases your social interaction and makes you the perfect entertainer, especially at home. You love to show off your house and the things you've done to make it comfortable and inviting for your guests. This is a perfect time to host an intimate dinner party. When you and your close friends get together during this chatty aspect, it's the perfect environment to spill the tea. Luckily, things should cool off before the day comes to a close, but you might still need an outlet to relieve all the stress from the day. Working with a creative hobby is the perfect way for you to unwind, so be sure to set aside some time for a little art therapy before bed. It is also possible that this signature will manifest in the form of an auspicious attitude adjustment. We understand how our emotions can be harnessed to work for us, giving us more bandwidth to deal with the unexpected. In this way, we consciously approach new experiences, rather than reacting improperly to unconscious triggers. In the morning, Mercury forms a trine to Neptune in Pisces, stimulating the imagination. Mercury in Cancer brings out our sentimental side in communication and correspondence. We are prone to romanticizing the past, and what we desire now is to translate nostalgia through a creative or spiritual outlet. This is an ideal influence for artists who wish to convert intangible emotions onto an artistic or theatrical canvas. We can also find ourselves reaching out to friends who we haven't spoken to in years to reminisce over shared memories. This is a poor time for dealing with cold, hard facts. We look at the present through a lens of the past, so go easy on yourself if this turns out not to be the best day for remembering errands or memorizing information. Before noon, the Aquarius moon conjoins Saturn, placing us in a solitary mood. We are still under the influence of the Mercury-Neptune trine, absorbed in our own memories. If we are not currently surrounded by people who can corroborate our past recollections, it may be more natural to spend this time alone. The truth is that few people, if any, will know about past events with the same perspective or a shared frame of reference. This can leave us feeling a bit lonely and hungry for connection, yet equally unenthusiastic about building bridges. The important thing now is not to sit and sulk. Use this transit to do something novel and constructive with your potent emotions. Following this connection, the moon syncs up with Mars, also in Leo, providing stamina and passion. We feel brave and eager to conquer our goals. However, the risk here is that we end up trying to conquer others instead through showy displays of bravado that can be more off-putting than inspiring. Mid-afternoon, the moon sextiles Venus in Gemini, engendering gratitude. Words of affirmation and quality time are our love languages. We spread joy around by making others feel heard, checking in to ensure we are understanding them correctly. While the sextile is an auspicious aspect, we might miss its best effects if we aren't paying attention. This is a great time to connect with friends, taking in entertainment like a concert, party, or art exhibit. It can also improve intimate relationships. A new romance that begins now would be lighthearted and fun. The desire to write down your thoughts on a subject you've been either thinking about or possibly even researching could come upon you today, even if you don't try to do any more with it than post it on an internet news group. If you've been thinking about trying your hand at a magazine article on this or any subject, this is the time to get started. Your mind is sharp and your self-expression free-flowing.